Hello. Thank you for this opportunity to present this paper to you guys, and I would like to express my sincere gratitude to Tim Flannery and Pat Hutchins to allow me to present this paper. So basically, the work is coming from our part in Klalik Forest of Sorong in Indonesia New Guinea. Then we conducted a survey on the western long-beaked Echidna Zaglossus bruijnii. So the title of this presentation is Mammals Watching the Western Long-beaked Echidna Zaglossus bruijnii from the Klalik Forest of Sorong, Indonesia New Guinea. We work in group. We have 4 people working in this survey, and this is the people who involved in this program. So the reason to survey Zaglossus bruijnii is because in June 2023, a group of foreign tourists visited Klalik village and confirmed the occurrence of Zaglossus bruijnii. A moment was posted and shared via their Facebook account, and the picture is in the left side of my presentation. So we start a collaboration with Fauna Flora International to work with local communities, and we designed a survey to conduct a ground check to clarify the occurrence of these species in the Klalik forest. We keen to know the distribution and how people respond to the presence of these species in their forest. So we focus our survey in the village of Klalik and surroundings. We have discussions with communities and observation in Klalik forest between 24 and 30 July 2023. And we work together with local communities in this opportunity. A description of the forest and the village. Within the village, we can see here the forest area in the left side. And this is, we work with the local communities to set the areas for mammals watching. We started our first survey on July, and we focused our survey in the village of Klalik and surroundings. We discussion with communities and observe the Klalik forest. And during this time, we work together with our counterpart from FFI. What we found in this first survey is we didn't meet any Zaglossus species in this survey, because 2 weeks before the survey and during the survey, it didn't rain in this area. And this has an impact on the condition of the dry forest floor. What is detected is the old traces left behind. And it was proof that the animals reduce its activity during the dry seasons. We start to look for the literature, and we found that some literatures indicated that during extreme heat, echidna seek shelter in burrows and inside dead tree trunks. Their slow movements help them hide in their dens and conserve energy until they find food again. The next point is the dryness of the forest floor and reduced water flow in several streams flowing from the main water source also impact the foraging activities of the species. These animals tend to occupy relatively wet and humid niches while they forage using their long snouts. If the forest floor becomes hard due to infrequent rainfall, this hinders their foraging activities. Later on, we conducted our second survey on October, and this slide shows how we found these species in the forest of Klalik. We also found some tracks. Noted, you can see here the ballpoint that are put into the hole when we found the species in the forest. The echidna found in this observation was varies at high altitude. The first individual was found at an altitude of 75 meters above sea level, close to a stream, and the forest floor is dense with plants. We still conducted our survey, and we found the second individual at an altitude of 200 meters above sea level. on an open forest floor, but filled with damp leaves, and all around besides is a rocky area, but also found tree trunks that have fallen and started weathered. The condition of the forest floor is slightly damp, even though it is relatively drier compared to the first location. So what we found in the second survey make us understand that during the dry condition, it is hard to find the species, but when the forest is wet because of rain, it is easy for us to detect and found these species at the Klalik Forest. So what we do for the next activities, we try to approach local people. We try to make them understand that sterilizing the Klalik Forest from traps, it is very helpful to protect the species, because the areas also is the hunting location for the people, and sometimes when they set the traps for wild pig and deer, this also affect the Zaglossus in the forest. And we supporting the local communities to be ready for the ecotourism, because starting from the first found of the species, there are some tourists now take an opportunity to come and visit Klalik Forest, and local communities agree to later on they work to protect the forest and try to like setting a track so it is easy for them to looking for the species during the mammals watching. The next step is we approach local government to support the ecotourism program, and even now we still work together with the local communities and local government, because we need to have like campaign to promote the mammals watching, because the areas surrounding the forest also what's it like full of birds, so we can also conduct bird watching at the same time during the day, and in the night we can also conducting mammals watching, because this species is the nocturnal species. And the last one, we helping communities with advices to provide the areas for ecotourism, and we still work with them until now. We are looking for another grant to support them, and at least we provide advice to help them to construct the areas to be like good enough for people to come enjoy the forest, and then they also can enjoy the local culinary. And this is important for us to support the local communities. We can see here in this slide, people also now come to visit Klalik for the birds watching, and there is in the middle is like we conduct training for local people to be a guide, to have a chance to like make a photograph. And the last one is the right hand is how they set a camera trap to observe the species in the forest. You can see the name of the man Isaipa. He has a Facebook account and he promotes what we have done so far in this area. Thank you so much. Terima kasih. Tabea. Thank you.